So you want to make more cold calls. So I'm going to run you through how exactly to set up your first cold calling campaign using the autodailer. So you've got logged in, and all you're going to do is go down here to automation, go to campaigns. So we'll have a couple pre-built ones in here for you. I'm going to take you step by step just to show you how you can build your own from scratch. So create campaign. I'm just going to label this cold call test. I'm not going to put it in a folder. You can if you want. We're going to come here. So we ran you through how to set up campaigns and a few of the other trainings, but we'll run you through again. So add an event. Very important. We're going to do manual call. Not a call, manual call. If you do a call, it's going to automatically call everybody whenever you push them the campaign. That's not what we want. We want to issue manual calls. That's going to push them to our auto dialer section and enable you to make those calls in fast order. So we're going to do a manual call. So first event. This you could publish and start making calls. That's kind of just being a little weak. I recommend adding a voicemail. So reference the training above about how to set up your voicemail. Essentially, record a voicemail on your iPhone, transfer the file from the iPhone file to a MP3 file, drop it in here, and you'll be good to go. But I put a video specifically on that with links and everything above. Just going to click save. And then I recommend adding some kind of follow-up text message. So, hey, contact's first name. I was just calling about ABC. Give me a call back. This definitely adds to your pickup rate, definitely adds to your callback rate, especially if they call back and you have that missed call text back. This helps just keep that loop tight. And it's a big thing when prospecting is people are getting hit from every corner. You want to be as genuine and authentic as you can, but you also want to get as much volume out as you can. So this allows you to kind of do both. So it gets your volume out, allows you to be authentic in the best possible way. So we're going to save that. Again, you can see, you can keep on adding events. So I usually put that, 1 minute after, 3 minutes after, so it seems kind of normal. That's really all you do. Come in here. If you want to add a window when it goes out, you don't really have to for cold calling. You do want to make sure stop on response is on. It's going to be on by default unless you turn it off. And then we're just going to publish this. So this campaign's live. Then all we're going to do is go over to contacts. We'll grab 1, 2, 3, 4. Go to our trusty little robot, add to campaign. Okay, proceed. Cold call. Okay, and so if you watch the videos, I talk about adding in drip mode or adding scheduled time. When you're doing cold call, you definitely want to add them all at once because it's not actually going to cold call them right now. All this is going to do is push them with a manual act or with a bulk action to your manual action section, which is right down here by your auto dialer. And when you click that, you're going to see that you can actually trigger each cold call at that point. So you want to go ahead and add these all at once. Oh, this one, you can kind of put whatever you want in here. Usually I always recommend just putting the date, but I'll put test for now. So, and you can click here if you want to see the progress. Sometimes if you upload thousands at a time, you might want to click that just to make sure you don't run into any glitches. But so I just pushed 4. So I've pushed those to that campaign. Then I'm going to click down here to auto dialer. And bam, I'm going to see those 4 people I pushed. And then all I'm going to do, and so you do need to have a headset attached to your computer. I do recommend if you can do a corded one, the connection's going to be a little bit better, but a Bluetooth one works fine. This one right here is what I use whenever I make my calls, and I have no problem. So all you're going to do is connect that, click Let's Start, and then it's going to start running its program. So you're going to see we're actually calling Michael right now. I'm going to go and end that. Click Allow. We're going to end that. And so you're going to see it's going to pop up this disposition. So if it goes to voicemail, you can click that. Click completed. That's going to trigger the stop on response. It's not going to send in that voicemail or that text. Same as voicemail. It's going to assume or honestly, it's just going to push the voicemail and the text still. It's going to be weird. Busy, same kind of thing. No answer. I usually tell people stick with no answer completed. It gets a little confusing when you start doing these two. Click no answer. It's going to trigger that voicemail and that text to follow up with it. completed, it's going to assume you talk to them and then not send the rest of the campaign. So we're just going to click completed for the sake of this. You're going to see it's going to pop up here, next lead or pause. So all you're going to do, it's going to give you about 30 seconds before it's automatically going to call that one, in case you need to come down here, add any notes. So if you want to take a quick note about them, if you want to make an opportunity to push them to your pipeline, anything like that, it's going to give you that time. Or if you don't need a need for it, all you do is click next lead, and it's going to run program. It's going to start calling. Sorry, it's a lot faster this on your end because I'm recording and doing some other stuff. It's going to take a little bit slower, but this one, I'm going to click no answer, and then I'm going to pause this for the sake of the video. So you can see you pause it, and then it pulls up one really cool thing it does that I like a lot, especially if you're making a lot of cold calls. You'll realize how important this is. So you have all their information. So when you load in, you have their phone number, you have their email. So it's real quick and easy to say, hey, I just want to make sure I've got your email correct. Is that right? You can go over here. As you're on the phone with them, active, click take notes. Okay, they call back. They have X amount of employees. They're this size company. Whatever notes related to your business, you can take them, and they will date and time that in there. So anytime you pull this person up, you can go back in here and look. Task, if they said, hey, call me back in 2 weeks. Call back in 2 weeks. Assign it to yourself. That's the user in here. Assign it, and then that's going to pop up and remind you of that. Appointment, if you need to set an appointment with them, you can do that here. Activity, that'll show your call logs and stuff like that. But so I'll go into this a little bit more in detail on the CRM section, but you see the basic info on how to set that up. Again, if you have any problems getting this initial campaign set up and getting your auto dialer and cold calls live, just message our trusted team here and they'll be able to help you.